Hello and welcome to the workshop. Well, outside the workshop to be more specific. And what you're looking at is one of my long-running restoration projects. It's a Raleigh Lenton tourist made in the early 1950s, and I've had a renewed interest in it over the last month, and I just thought I'd do a video to show you my progress. It started out as a genuine barn find, dragged out of a farmer's barn, covered in grease, covered in, I don't really want to know what it was covered in, and matted in straw. It was disgusting. Only cost me a fiver, and I thought I'll give it a go. You can actually see the extent of all the grime and the sludge that it was literally cocooned in from this picture of the crank. And there's still remnants, quite a lot of the muck still in the nooks and crannies of the bike, which I'm struggling to get out actually, but slowly winning the battle. First thing I did was take it all apart and strip it down, and here is the old frame. Weighs a ton. It's made of steel. It's quite heavy, but I like it actually. It's got character. And sanding it down, I started to layer it up with and respray it. So I got my base coat down, which in itself looks really cool. I wanted it to be an old classic bike, but with a modern twist, and the final colour scheme was this red and black. I like the black frame and the red forks. I think it's really stands out. It's really nice actually. There was a problem though with the bottom bracket that I realised, and it took a lot of heat to free it up. It had completely seized up. Wanted to completely remove it and replace it. Required a lot of blowtorching to get that bottom bracket out, and as a result I had to respray it once again. But yeah, the favourite bit actually in the frame to do with the bottom bracket is if you look down there, you can actually see a little, it's like a little hatch, a little lid that you can prise open and lubricate the old ball bearings that were once in there. Obviously there's a modern cassette in there, so it's redundant now, but it's a nice feature to keep. What really was dangerous was it had like a 3-gear hub at the back, and when I took it apart there was this really razor sharp coiled spring in there. I wouldn't recommend even going near one of those things if you're thinking of replacing it. So I made it into a single speed, and whenever you're replacing anything modern on a vintage bike, nothing fits. So you can see I've put a few nuts and washers in there to sort of space it out and stop everything from shaking and rattling around. I love the lamp. The lamp is what really attracted me to it, and I love the way the holdings are baked into the actual frame. I've kept the original brakes as well. We've got the drop bar handlebars. The brakes still need a bit of work. They're a bit temperamental. I haven't replaced the cables. They're still original cables. I'm thinking I'm going to have to do it. I'm going to have to bite that bullet, and I don't really want to do it because I don't really know what I'm doing, but we'll still give it a go. And here you can actually see that the brakes, the calipers are original, but they still have quite a bit of dirt and that grime, that greasy, oily grime still in it, which requires a lot of cleaning. It's really hard to get off. You can scratch it off, but I don't want to damage anything in the process. But yeah, it's getting there. It's getting there. I'm slowly winning the battle against the grime. It has original pedals still, which are really nice actually. Again, were completely clogged up. And the crank, I really like the way it's got the Raleigh logo in it. Bell from a present from a friend of mine. Ding ding. Yeah, really nice, and adds the finishing touches to this bike. Saddlebag and saddle. And here is a pump. I wanted to buy a pump to complete the look, but like with anything modern you buy for a vintage bike, nothing fits, and I had to put 2 spacers in there, 2 chrome spacers, which I think makes it even look cooler. To finish things off, I 3D printed some bespoke lightning dust caps, which I think really adds to it. I really like it actually, and there's lightning dust caps on front and rear of the bike wheels. What I would like to do is maybe colour these lugs. I think there's a good opportunity to make them shine if I do them a different colour. So I might hand paint them or something. I haven't quite decided what colour or what I'm going to do with them. But yeah, this is my Raleigh Lenton Tourist. And it's now a single speed, goes like a rocket, still a bit rickety, but I'm getting there. Thanks for watching.